Welcome to the Black Cat Intuitive channel and to my latest intuition building exercise called Truth or Discernment. For this remote viewing psychic development program, you will determine with your intuitive abilities who is trustworthy in the truther community and who is compromised. I will put the name of someone from the truther community in this jar, and I will help you go into your intuitive awareness to ask various questions about this truther. The name of them, who they actually are, will be revealed at the end of this video. You may want to read the written description of this YouTube video for more information on this channel and on this exercise. Also, you may want to get a pen and paper if that is the manner in which you best remember information. So, we are going to start an exercise in truth discernment, an exercise to enhance your own intuitive development, as well as determine the truth about someone else, a famous truther in the UFO disclosure conspiracy community. So, focus on your breath. And as you breathe, focus on the picture of a dot. The dot should be small at first, but as you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, the dot will get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And when you sense that the dot is an adequate size, you will walk through the dot. And when you do, when you are on the other side of the dot, you will sense something is different. The dot took away all of your preconceived notions about people, the world, and the nature of reality. So now, on the other side of the dot, you see a path. And it is a mist over the top of it, but it is a comforting mist, and you walk towards it. Keep walking and walking and walking along the path until you reach a stone structure in the middle of a meadow, and sit and look past some trees and stare at a piece of paper, the piece of paper in the jar, only you don't know the name of it, but you know it is regarding the person, the truth about the truther, for whom you want to ask the information about. So now, without knowing the actual name, you can see if you or your higher self or your optimal spirit guide will give you some general information about this famous truther. Write it down now. Write down what information that it is important to you about this famous truther. It may not make sense at first, but just write down some answers or even sketch some pictures or symbols that your higher self wants you to know generally about this famous truther. When you have finished writing down this information, I want you to look deeper than the information you've written down and look into the heart of the truther. Ask yourself what is truly in their heart. What is their actual intentions for the trajectory of the human race? Write down if the information comes in the form of words, or draw it if it comes in the form of images, or remember it now if that is what works best for you. When you have done this, we will move on to the next question. Now, I want you to ask another question. What were the truther's intentions when they first began? Write down the answer to this question now. When you are done with this question, you may also ask if they are now trustworthy. Just write down the first words that comes to mind in regards to this question now. When you've written down the answers to these questions, I want you to ask your higher self another question in regards to this truther. Did something happen along the way to change the way they operate? What information they put out? Or do they remain largely the same as when they began? Are they largely unchanged? So write down what first comes to mind in regards to this question now. Now for the last and final question, I want you to go higher, above yourself, higher and higher and higher, higher than even your higher self, and go to the universe, source, or God. I want you to ask the universe about this famous truther. Ask the universe what it has to say about this famous truther. Ask universe or God if this truther is helpful to humanity. You may want to ask in what way. Just write down what comes to mind. It might be a little, it might be a lot. Just write the word directly from your higher self, connected to what the higher self of the universe has to say about this famous truther. So when you are done with this question, if you want to determine more information about the truther before they are revealed, you may pause the video to do so, because in the next section we are going to determine which famous truther you are remote viewing. So if you want to not know and do some more remote viewing in regards to questions in regards to this truther, you can do that now, pause the video and return, but because right now we are going to have it revealed, the name of this famous truther. So I'll go to the jar, and the name of the famous truther is Corey Good. That's Corey Good. So let me know what you got in the comments section in regards to various information you gathered about this famous truther. Did the answers surprise you? Did they go against your preconceived notion of this famous truther, or did they surprise you? I hope that you will do the various intuitive exercises on my channel, which work to get various aspects of the intuitive brain. Thank you for participating in this exercise.